Coming on the air tonight, it looks like a landslide victory in the United Kingdom, with exit polls showing a major win for the center-left Labour Party. Millions of Brits voting in an election marking the end of 14 years of conservative leadership in a country that is a crucial ally for the U.S. The leaders of Britain's main political parties arrived at their polling stations earlier today. That's Labour Party leader Kier Starmer there on the left and Prime Minister and Conservative Party leader Rishi Sunak on the right. Sunak's party has had to deal with back-to-back major challenges since taking power back in 2010. First, it was a fallout from that global financial crisis that really grew Britain's debt. And then the UK left the European Union. And then it also had to deal with one of the deadliest COVID-19 outbreaks in Western Europe. And then more recently, it saw inflation soar after Russia invaded Ukraine. A lot of voters blame the party for those issues and more. Raf Sanchez joins me now from Downing Street in the UK. Raf, what are these exit polls showing us? What's the latest on this election today?
So, Brian, the polls closed across the United Kingdom just 10 minutes ago. We have these exit polls. We should stress these are not final results, but they are projecting an absolutely crushing defeat for the ruling Conservative Party, and they are projecting that tomorrow morning the leader of the Progressive Labour Party will walk through that door behind me, 10 Downing Street, as the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Just to give you a sense of the numbers we're looking at here, these exit polls are projecting that Labour, which has been out of power since 2010, is going to more than double its number of seats in Parliament to around 410 seats overall, that the Conservatives are going to lose about half of their seats in Parliament. They will be down to around 130. That, if it comes to pass, would be the worst performance for the Conservative Party since the Second World War. It would be an incredibly dramatic turnaround since the last election, 2019, when the Conservatives won a pretty comfortable majority of 80 seats. Now, the Labour Party has not won an election in this country since Tony Blair was in charge back in 2005. And, Brian, we should say that this exit poll is also projecting that Britain's populist new right-wing party called Reform, which is strongly anti-immigration, which is run by a British ally of Donald Trump, is apparently going to win 13 seats, which is more than many people were predicting.
Many threads to follow there and a massive tide change in the United Kingdom. Raf, thanks so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.